What was his name?
Okay.
Oh, my dad.
All right.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay,
You calling me or am I calling you?
it's,
Doesn't matter, however you
minutes
wanna do
after
it.
seven.
Me.
Okay, we're gonna call the, Carroll County Board of Zoning Appeals meeting, to order September 24th, 2019. And, we have an agenda. We also, I'd like to introduce our new board member, Jack Bagley. You know, and, you wanna tell us a little bit about yourself, Jack?
I live in, outside of Delphi here. For the last 13 years, I've been doing adaptive equipment for the handicapped, so, getting involved in things around the county after 20 years of living here, so.
Alrighty, introduction to members.
Do you have an extra set of
Extra set of that.
agenda?
Oh.
Here, you can have mine, so that's okay, you can share with me. I can share with you. Teresa.
Oh, that's okay.
There you go.
I am Teresa Maxwell, I represent the commissioners.
Mary Ann Burton, appointed by the city of Delphi.
Everett Snowberger, appointed by the town of Camden.
Jack Begley, appointed by the commissioners.
And,
Cindy Harmon, legal counsel.
and our executive director is not here tonight, I think.
No, he's on vacation.
He's on vacation, okay. So, we have minutes from the previous meeting, August 27th, 2019. And all the board members should see those in their packet. Are there any additions, corrections for the minutes as presented?
I'll make a motion that we, accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Minutes are approved as presented. Next item is, that says finding facts, but it should be, the first item on there would be the David and Emily Truitt. 2019 is number one, and this is at 10963 North Lower Lakeshore Drive, Monticello, Indiana. Variance for a 1.8 foot setback on the south side and 4.8 foot setback on the north side of the property. And are you here?
You okayed that the last time.
Yeah,
Oh, we did? So we're
Yeah.
just doing the findings of fact?
yeah.
That's not us, but I mean, but those people were here the last time, you okayed it.
So
Yeah, I looked like, oh, there's
Yeah.
something.
I don't, that's not right. The findings of fact, we've got to catch up on the findings of fact.
Okay,
And I need some clarification, because I started working on these two.
okay.
I didn't get the full report from the last meeting on it, on that one, to be able to finish up the findings of fact. And then I got to looking, have we done any findings of fact this year?
No.
Okay.
Well, if we did, it's only in, like January or maybe February.
Do you keep copies of that, you know?
I've got mine, but they're at home, I haven't.
If somebody could look through and find out if we, because I know we didn't do 3 yet, because that was what I was working on, but I didn't have the rest of the
okay.
documents
Okay.
on it. I do have everything on 4, on 5, and 4 we didn't finish up, so.
Okay,
I'll scan and get to
Yeah.
what I've got.
So what I'll try to do is I'll try to get all of those done and bring them to the next meeting.
okay,
Well, you just have to sign them, is all.
yeah,
To find the fact, we don't actually have to have them done at the meeting, so I just need to give them to you, to get them signed, and put back
okay,
in the files.
okay.
Okay. So that's,
So just let me know.
because I got real confused as I was trying to put this together.
Yeah, just let me know when you have it put together and I'll.
Yeah,
I'll swing
I can
by.
do that, I can do that.
Sign that stuff, okay, so, sorry about that, folks. So that one was approved last meeting. The next one I've got on the agenda is Jack
Philip.
Philippo.
Right,
Okay.
that's me.
Yes, sir, are you here this evening?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is the one that I believe we tabled last meeting due to the fact that you did not have any drawing that shows anything, am I correct?
Well, I could give you a drawing, what, you want me to come up, or?
Sure, please do. Please do.
You tabled it because you said that you was gonna accept the variance on the right of way, but you were talking about there was a variance possibly on the road that I may have to do. And then Cameron came out to my house the next day,
Okay, yes, that's right.
and he took pictures of some survey markers and the line down through there on well under, well.
So you have, Cameron came out and he did the,
You
site.
have a letter in
You
your.
have a
Yeah.
letter in your packet.
Cameron was.
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
director's report.
I haven't got back that far back yet. Okay. In there it says,
He's frantic over here going, I don't know what everything is.
it says during the August BZA meeting, there were concerns and setbacks for variance 2019-4, Jack and Carroll Philippo. On August 28th, I performed a site visit to ensure that all other setbacks were met. In regards to this request, board member Everett Snowberger requested that front and rear setbacks be looked at as to ensure proper distance of 20 feet, and my investigation concluded that the setbacks would be met with a distance of 36 feet from the road, 34 feet to the property line. L1 setback requires 20-foot setback. It's believed that Mr. Philippo will meet all setback requirements and other variance requests of 0 feet in lieu of the 7 feet on the side of the structure. So that pretty much puts that to rest. Thank you so very much for your patience.
All right, no problem.
Okay. So, that being taken into account, the next order of business would be, if anyone would care to make a motion to proceed with the variance as requested.
I move we proceed with the variance as requested.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. Any discussion from the board?
I guess I'm gonna ask a question since I'm new.
Yes, sir.
Has this zero, is that been a common thing, or?
It's a little bit on the unusual side, but, there are.
Not in the Lake District.
I was gonna say, there are many structures in the county presently today that have 0-foot side yard setbacks. They were, structures built prior to the 1970 zoning ordinance, and properties that were divided at some point in time, and no side yard setbacks, so. It is a little unusual on new construction. It's not unusual for minimal setbacks in the Lake Resort, or Lake One district. So, it is, so to answer your question, it is an accepted practice in Lake Resort.
So I believe there's a walkway down along that side too, correct?
Yeah, on the one there's a 10-foot easement that the county owns in between.
Yeah.
And so it's actually 20 feet between me and the neighbor.
Yeah.
So probably more than that here.
Okay, so, any other questions? Any other questions from Mr. Philippo? Thank you, sir.
All right.
Appreciate your patience. And, so if there is no discussion, I will call the question. All in favor of proceeding with the variance as presented, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. So now we move on to the questions that we must ask and satisfy. These ones.
What time?
There we go. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. There are three questions that must be satisfied. The first of which is that the approval of the variance as presented will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. And in this, we would need to make a motion demonstrating that the variance would not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. So I have the floor open for a motion.
I make a favorable motion for this variance. I do not believe it will be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. There's already a walkway beside there, and as we all know, with these lake properties, that's getting quite a bit if you get that.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. Any discussion from the board? Questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Second question, the use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner. And we would need a motion demonstrating that it would not be in an adverse manner.
I make a motion in the affirmative for this variance. The use of this area is to add on an addition to their home, which will be in line with the current home there and will contribute to the good looks of the community. It will not affect it in an adverse manner.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. Any questions or discussion from the board? Hearing none, call the question. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Third and final question we must ask is the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property. And we would need to demonstrate that it would result in practical difficulties and that it will be essentially a benefit for the community.
I make a motion to approve the variance as the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result in practical difficulties in the use of the property as the lots in the area are all small and basically the same everyone else is crowded on them also.
I'll second that.
Motion's made and seconded. Any discussion or questions from the board?
No.
Hearing none, call the question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank
You folks have a
You made our
variance.
day, today's our anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations. Congratulations. How many years?
53.
50?
Oh, my.
Quite an amazing.
Congratulations.
Okay.
All right, that it?
Thank
That's
you
it.
very much. You're finished.
Finished? Come in, I
Go.
can come in tomorrow and get a permit, and then,
I believe so.
Is there somebody to
or is
sign it?
it, you need more than a day, or?
Oh, yeah, Gloria's here. Gloria's
She
here.
says-
Yeah, she'll be there till noon, only till
Till
noon.
noon.
Oh, till
Yeah, it's
noon.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday.
Yep.
See, I talked to her on the phone today, I knew she was there today, but
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was,
Closes
yeah.
at noon on
She'll,
Wednesday.
she'll be here.
I got a quick question, it has nothing to do with any of this.
Right.
But I lay awake sometimes thinking, why didn't this area grow out here on 25? Who's in charge in the town or in the county of bringing new businesses and new stuff out to the highway? I mean, to me, that's just a big opportunity out there for
Carroll
this,
County
to
Economic
really make this
Development.
county grow, this county grow here, I think.
There's Carroll County Economic Development she said, there's also Delphi Chamber of Commerce, Carroll
That
County
doesn't-
Chamber of
I was
Commerce.
wondering about that.
They do that.
Cause I could just picture a Purdue extension out here and a welding school or some type of school for the farmers to, to get education on welding and manufacturing and stuff. I could see a lot of that. And I just think, boy, it's a big opportunity here. It needs to happen.
There's, there is opportunity. The problem is that, they talked about it being shovel ready, and that in turn means that you're probably, if you decide to go today, you're probably a year, maybe a year and a half away from the time you have the building completed.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I understand that, yeah.
Down, if you follow 65 towards Indianapolis, there's
Lebanon, so I know exactly what you're
They,
talking about.
they're building buildings down there right now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere from
Oh, you can find
600,000
everything
to
on-
1.5 million.
Yeah,
square feet.
Anson's.
Yeah.
You know, and, those are going up, they don't have any tenants when they start construction. But when they're finished, they're advertised as, not shovel-ready, move-in ready.
Moving ready. Well, actually, the city owns some, the city of Lebanon, they bought property and built some of those, it's how they do it, I don't know.
Most of those
Yeah.
between Lebanon and
Zionsville, White
Zionsville or Whitestown, it's
Yeah.
in the Whitestown
Yeah.
taxing district, they have,
That's nice.
the Whitestown, city of Whitestown has a, and I don't know the exact number, but it's a budget for their
I have some.
municipality, somewhere in the $10 to $20 million a year. You know, they spend, I believe, $2-3 million a year, every year on their fire department, same on the.
Oh, yeah. And before this all happened, you know, Whitestown was smaller than Camden.
600 people. I know, my son lives there.
Okay.
I know very well what's going on, so.
Yeah. All right.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You can get started on your house.
All right,
Immediately.
immediately, no, not tonight.
Not tonight.
I got
As soon as you get a-
now.
As soon as you get a building permit, you're good to go.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so the next thing we have on the agenda is Cindy's report.
I think most people here, when I gave mine for the board, or the commission, what I had talked about with regard to measuring distance on the CAFO, that's something that a BZA needs to be considering too, because we're the ones that, when there's a problem, you're the ones that get to decide that, so.
Yep.
That's, 2010, we said, yeah, okay, we're measuring it from the CAFO building itself, and then the language kind of indicates that it could be from any
From the accessory
building
buildings, right?
that is on the property, so that,
So how did you, I didn't hear the first part of your report, what did you arrive at as,
well, in 2010, when we approved the addition to the opening up of the last section in that subdivision, there was a large meeting on it, and the subdivision owner had a surveyor come out and measure and draw a circle showing where the,
CAFO
okay,
itself?
well,
was?
where the setback would be. And it measured out at 833 feet, which is, no, actually it was 933 feet. But they were measuring from the CAFO building itself. So, and I know we have done that too, when we did the one down here off of 421. When we measured that house, it was to the CAFO building, but I don't believe there was any accessory buildings that were any closer to that house either, so.
Probably not,
Yeah.
the only thing is there were, typically, most of us have either an office or a deceased animal containment structure.
Right.
And I don't think either one of those were even remotely close.
Yeah.
to-
So, Cameron was able to get Mr. Ayers and the new owner of that property together, and they were able to talk it through, and Mr. Ayers agreed to not object to it, understanding that, he was involved in that too, that area too, and those lots were approved, to be built on, so, but part of his agreement on that was that we definitely looked at that language and clarified it, for the future. I think it does too.
Needs to be.
Which Mr. Martin is it?
Rick.
So it's over there on that,
It's just
down from him.
east of the boulevard.
It's been,
Well, let's take a look at this. So right here in the ordinance, it says, all confined operations defined by 327 IAC 16. Is it still current?
I don't know, it might
Okay.
not be.
Somewhere or other, I think it may not be.
Yeah,
It says, all structures shall be set back at least 100 feet from any right-of-way and any property line. Outer perimeter of the confined feeding operation including structures, pins, lagoons, or lots, shall not be located any closer than the following setbacks. 800 feet from any residence other than the farm operator or residence owned by the confined feeding operations. Residence is defined as the footprint of the residence or accessory building, or any accessory building located within 25 feet of the primary residence.
But that's for the house that's for the residents, not the farm. That they're talking to there. So what is talking to the lot that the CAFO is on, that's where it talks about lagoons, pins, and all of that.
Anything that contains, the way I would interpret that, and my thoughts going back to the Rocky incident down there was outer perimeter of the confined feeding operation, including structures, pins, lagoons, or lots shall not be located any closer than the following setback.
Okay, so this was a utility, basically a pole barn, yeah, that they used to store farm equipment, seed, feed, hay baling stuff, things like that. So, does that,
It's pretty clear though, isn't it? I mean,
Well-
any accessory building would be,
well,
think
but it
it goes
doesn't
back
say
to who's the
accessory
owner.
building, it doesn't necessarily.
Doesn't
It says the confined feeding operation, including structures, pins, lagoons, or lots shall not be.
structures would be,
Okay, so in the Rocky incident, we were looking at the corner of the building that contained the animal.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
what I went back to,
And from there to the next structure, or next house,
right,
yes,
right.
okay. If
So-
that had a lot outside that contained animals, it would be from that building and the lot outside to the next
Right.
house.
Right,
Am I correct?
if it had,
If that lot had animals in it.
yeah, we
Okay.
would go from that, so what kind of tipped it was, is that the building, when they drew the line, they took it from the CAFO building itself. And at the time that was drawn, the building that Mr. Ayers was saying it should be measured from was already on that property. But when we approved it, they were going from the CAFO itself. So to say, okay, you can measure from the CAFO to the lot, and it's gonna be okay, but then when it's time to build on that lot, they say, no, you can't, because you gotta measure from here. But that's not where the approval came from in 2010.
Well, let's take a look at the ramifications. So you have a 160 acre farm, you have a confined animal feeding operation on the north end of the property. And on the south end of the property, you have a barn that you store hay bales in for your confined feeding operation. That then could be construed as part of the confined feeding and would exclude anybody 800 feet from that
if it's on the same personal ground.
feed storage building.
Mhm.
But does that really, when you look at the rationale for the setback was from the animals themselves and the waste and odors created by it. So would that structure on the south end of the property meet that criteria? And the answer would be no.
So that's where we need to consider clarifying.
Yeah.
What all structures, or maybe any structures, we could make them be within a certain, I don't know, but that, it does need. Yeah.
When you look at it from the objective you wish to achieve,
Yeah.
which is the 800 setback from animals and odors and flies, et cetera, like that, that would be any structure that would contain animals or would contain, say. Waste or deceased animals,
Yeah.
et cetera, like that, but structures that are ancillary to the operation that contain only agricultural equipment
Right.
or product or feeds that don't generate any odor, waste, or flies, then that would be excluded from the 800-foot setback.
That would make sense, like that's not what I was out there.
Yeah, that would too.
The air, does air still meet the requirement for a confined animal feeding operation? Okay. I didn't know, seems like their cattle operation is kind of small over the years.
Yeah, but it still is the CFO.
Okay, so it still requires a setback. So, that would be my thoughts, because, if you wind the clock back to top south in Camden, Indiana, and there were people building cabins on their property to create additional setback requirements for the livestock feeding operation. And they were maneuvering that on purpose with absolutely no intent of that being defined in the residence. It cuts both ways.
Yeah, it does, and that's why I think clarity would be good for everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Good fences make for good.
there you go. Okay,
All
all right, so, I mean, you guys might wanna individually express,
Back to the area plan commission.
well, so I can say, you might express that back to the agency too.
Cleverly written rules that are clear, concise, and fair are extremely difficult to write.
Yes.
Trust me, I deal with them every day. Okay. Anything else, Cindy? Anyone else?
I'll make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's all, folks. See you next month.
Hopefully I'll get
Yeah.
an email with.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. And then so that.
He's going to Boston
35-foot wide or something.
and,
There's a kind of.
it's actually the middle.
You missed out.
We may have one,
Yeah.
we may have gotten one, I'm not sure.
Still got paid for it.
But I don't think any of them.